Hey, this is David with the PrepperBookshelf.com, and I've got an interesting book for you that, unless you're a real hardcore do-it-yourselfer, you're probably not going to know anything about. This is from a guy named Stephen Chastain, and he's pretty well known in the home backyard foundry community. Writes a lot of neat books on casting metal, right? And he's got a good series of books on casting metal, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about his book, Generators and Inverters, Building a Small Combined Heat and Power System for Remote Locations and Emergency Situations. And I know that's a lot of big title, but basically this guy is an engineer who has spent his life basically thinking of ways to be more self-reliant. And this is, once again, it's a how-to manual. Lots of charts, lots of graphics, little bit of why, but a whole lot of how. And in this book, basically, he takes an engine, car engine basically, and turns it into a generator. Talks about how to build the generator, how to convert engines to work on biofuel, how to use carburetors. A very interesting thing in this book that I'm going to use in an upcoming project is he talks about casting flywheels, and he gives you the formula in how to cast your flywheel, because it's got to be of a certain weight per the RPM, but it has to be a certain thickness and a certain strength, because there's a lot of centrifugal force on a flywheel, and if you don't build it correctly, it can shatter and throw pieces of it, through your wall. And so he talks about how to design a flywheel properly. Talks about cooling systems and how to use waste heat from your radiator to do other work. Some of the things he talks about: design any size power plant that you need, convert auto engines to generators, design and build propane carburetors, how to run your internal combustion engine off of propane. Awesome. Remote starters, engine protection devices, engine governors, silencing your generator, stopping vibration, running on alternative fuels including biodiesel. And I'll tell you, he's got another book on how to recycle waste oil, motor oil, and use a centrifuge in order to turn it into fuel. That's a good book too. How to select proper batteries and chargers and inverters, inverter waveforms and why it matters. Why a pure sine wave is better than a modified sine wave for certain things. How to filter waste fuel. A whole bunch of stuff in this book. A little bigger, a little more detailed than some of the other do-it-yourself books that I have. But he's packed a whole lot of information into this book, and it is very useful. If you're designing a power plant for your bug out location, or your summer camp, or your whatever, your hunting cabin, this is a good book to get, because it talks about some of the problems and, more importantly, some of the solutions to that, and therefore you can make sure that you buy the right stuff and you don't waste your money. So, very useful book. So I appreciate it, and until next time, you can always catch us online at theprepperbookshelf.com.